Hey soul fam, how you doing? Welcome if you are new to the channel, and welcome back if you love me. I love you too. We are here because I've been getting crazy downloads all day that go all the way back, tied to mythos and patterns surrounding Adam and Lilith. So we're gonna do a divine masculine, divine feminine reading. Counterparts, twin flames, whatever you want to call it. It is what it is. Spirit guided me to it. We're going to go for it. See what comes out. All right, see what comes out. Remember always, this is a journey of the self, and both sides can be taken in the mirror. Okay. I'm going to throw the shuffle up into the corner, and I'll see you back in a bit. Okay. For simplicity, and to maybe help keep it in a wider view than just maybe your own, counterpart connection, I am going to refer to the divine masculine as Adam. I'm going to refer to his karmic as Eve. And I'm going to refer to the divine feminine as Lilith, in hopes that makes it easier to understand and broader when applying it to your own situation. Mind you, there's mirrors going on, okay? The tops and bottoms of the deck. We got the Quest on top with Workaholic on bottom, and Destiny is under that. The two counterparts are working diligently, right? Diligently around the clock, right? Workaholic on this quest to fulfill destiny. On the top and bottom of the harrow, we got the Dance on top, which is all about the universe, right? All about divine law and alignment, and how things cannot step out of alignment or it's perilous. The Rakshasa is on the bottom. Mountain Man is under that. The Rakshasa is an, what's the word I'm looking for? Invasive force, putting itself upon another who is enslaved to them. With the Mountain Man underneath, and the Mountain Man being a force, we're going to call it masculine. We're going to say the masculine's energy is imposing itself, is invading the feminine, right? Lilith. And it's also his own will, right? His own force, keeping him enslaved, right? Keeping him enslaved to the lesson learning. The top and bottom of the tarot of sexual magic. We have the Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Wands. And the images. On the bottom of the card here, there's 3 candles tied together. It's a love spell with the pentacle. It's a love spell. And there's 3 people in the Five of Wands, okay? The top and bottom of the feminine's deck, the Mythic Tarot, we got the Six of Swords and the Moon, and Goddess Hecate's on there. Goddess Hecate's on there. 8 of Cups is underneath of that, okay? 8 of Cups is underneath of that. The masculine is using triangulation and games, like cheating games, jealousy games, trying to get Eve all riled up, okay? The feminine is ready to move forward from the illusion, ready to choose a different path. If you are familiar with 𝗏, she is sometimes depicted as a three-headed goddess. She also offers 3 doors or 3 pathways to take. 3. There are 3 options. One is with Adam, inside the triangulation, the game that he plays with Eve, to be alone, or to have a partner of their own. There's 3 doors. To be involved in the triangulation, to go at it alone, or to be with another partner. 4 cards came out from the Chakra Wisdom deck. Trickery, Miracle, Expansion, and Prayer. Trickery, right? The dragon's talking to the squirrel, and the squirrel's got a little basket of nuts. And the dragon's like, look at this huge acorn I have, right? Look at this huge acorn I have. It would be perfect for you for winter, right? This big acorn. Dragon is also looking at the squirrel like a snack. But he's got this big acorn, you know? And he's trying to convince the squirrel it's amazing and it's winter and all this stuff. The squirrel puts down their basket like, wow, what a big acorn. You really mean that I could have it? Because dragons don't eat acorns. But dragons do eat squirrels. The masculine, Adam, is going to try and lure Lilith in. See this big acorn, what you need for nourishment to get you through the dark night or the winter, the long nights, this nourishment, this big love that I have, right? You want it, right? You want it, right? Little does Lilith know, she would be completely eaten like a snack in this, because Adam is completely infatuated with Eve. He created Eve, the perfect woman, checks every box. Everything that he thinks is beautiful, what he finds attractive, she has all of it. Adam doesn't actually want Lilith. The feminine goes through the miracle. And in consulting with her guides and guardians, the masculine, Adam, is blowing wind into the situation. He's blowing wind into the situation. What is wind and air? Thoughts and communication. He's invading Lilith's headspace. She's having a hard time discerning what thoughts are her own and what thoughts are being put inside her mind by the masculine, right? By Adam. He's the thoughts. And the thoughts are fucking with her ability to feel. It's fucking with her ability to intuit correctly what's in her highest good. So she prayed to turn lemons into lemonade. Turn lemons into lemonade. The image in the background, there's a city on one side, there's a country, like rural country, in the other side. She's praying for something new. Change, right? So as we get into the masculine's cards and Adam's cards, we have the 7 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles, the 4 of Swords with the 4 of Pentacles, and the 10 of Cups with the 3 of Wands. In the 7 of Pentacles with the 8 of Pentacles, if you look at the bottom of this card, there's 2 candles, one here and one there, and they're both out. They're both out, right? Of the 3 candles, one is missing and their 2 candles are out. They need the 3rd candle, Lilith, to relight their candles. Because no matter what Adam does, Eve's not interested. Like, yeah, we can sit over here and we can indulge and we could be lazy, but I don't want to be intimate with you. I don't want to have sex with you. Right? She's ignoring his kindnesses. It's not turning her on, right? He's being kind. It's not turning her on. He has needs. Needs that Lilith wouldn't fulfill. That's why he got Eve. So he's trying to force it and she says no. So he's fondling her and feeling her in her sleep. Which obviously makes him feel like, I gotta go find a 3rd candle. Because if you're not going to give it to me, someone has to. And he goes to Lilith. This individual is the only card on all the different cards that's not a brunette. Eve is on every other card as a brunette. Here, 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 and top and bottom. Goes to Lilith. 10 of Cups. Joy. In order for him to have joy, he needs Lilith. Eve doesn't like it. This is where Adam's head's at. Triangulation. Can I get Eve jealous? Can I get Eve jealous? Really? 6 of Swords is under that. And it's the brunette. Adam has to let go of Eve. Like, at the end of the day, that's what his quest is on for. Okay? But he's looking to triangulate. And she does, Eve doesn't want him to go. She's like, don't you want to stay and have these sweet things that we have? Like, share a fig with me. He ignores her completely because this is bullshit. He's got joy. Being with Eve is what brings him joy. The cricket is high speed and treasure at the end. He wants to just speed to the treasure. He wants to speed to his joy. The issue is he's got the waxworks here. He is incapable of creating it if Eve has shut down because she's comfortable. Adam's not going anywhere. He's infatuated with her. He loves her. He's not going anywhere. She thinks Lilith is completely out of the picture, gone forever. She left paradise. She's gone. Who knows where that bitch is? And let her know that Lilith is back and she's not gone. Because she's not threatened by Lilith. Lilith's gone. She's not threatened at all. Adam pissed her off. Or, whatever story that Adam gave Eve, right? Lilith abandoned me. Left me here. This is where Adam's at. And all of that is messing with Lilith's ability to feel and intuit correctly. And she's going through a miracle expansion, right? She's praying. Please, Spirit, help me out here. Because I'm growing impatient. My instincts, right? I'm growing impatient. I'm expanding. He's not coming. He can reach out, but he's not ready. He's trying to get one over on me, right? He's trying to trick me. He's trying to trick me. He's not healed. She came out with the winged serpent. The 𝗏𝗏𝗏 is the bridge and knows when to strike. Now's not the time. Adam's not ready. Adam's not ready. Things with Eve have not come to an end, a very permanent end. Lilith will not come back so long as Eve is around, because so long as Eve is around and in his mirror, he hasn't healed yet. He hasn't healed back to himself yet. He's not in union. He's literally in this odd mirror with Eve. We talked a bit about it on the psychopathy and empathy integration video. How sociopaths, narcissists, they can get super, super involved and obsessed with someone. Just like empaths can't let go of a sociopath or a narcissist, it's extremely difficult. Sociopaths can lock onto people like an empath. This is what happened. When Lilith disappeared, Adam popped into the empath role to learn what it was like to be Lilith dealing with him, Eve. So Lilith separated herself from the situation and left Adam to be in her shoes, to try her shoes on for a change, dealing with him. And he don't want to be with her. Neither does Eve. Eve don't want to be with him. He's the empath. He's the caring one. The one putting in all the effort. She's not attracted to him. Because she's the mirror of his wounds. She's not interested in the good guy. It's not attractive to be taken care of. That ain't gonna last. Once the honeymoon phase is over, babe. Like, she's not a Neo. She never loved you. Adam never loved himself. That's why he repelled Lilith. Lilith is only around when Adam loves himself enough to love her, to trust her. She's his intuition. She's a reflection of how he truly feels. And he manifests from that. When she refuses, he goes and finds it elsewhere. Like, Lilith, whoever the divine feminine is growing tired of Adam's games and has this instinct to move forward with another white wolf. Right? We've got the two-headed wolf and the single-headed wolf, like being guided to move forward. And she knows that Adam is not ready. So with all of her strength, right? Strength in the Knight of Wands. She's gaining momentum with her own passion and realizing her own strength. That the lion or the ruler over her, Adam, needs to get choked out. This is Hercules choking out the lion, the magical lion. The ruler in her life, that primal lion, right? Animalistic, not evolved, right? The ruler over her needs to get choked out. She's ready to set a fire to it. And has. And has. Now she's the ruler of her own life. On the Six of Pentacles, clarified by the Three of Wands. The Six of Pentacles in this deck, it's the Emperor in the deck that has all the 6 coins. And there's Adam on his knees begging. Please give me some of your energy. I need it to light the candle. Lilith said no. And this Three of Wands upright, the Emperor is handing over the crown back to Adam. And all 3 wands are lit. She said no. No. This Three of Wands that you want, this 10 of Chalices, 3 of Wands, this game you want to play? No. And she looks to the star, right? She makes a wish. She makes a wish to get Adam out of her fucking head. To be done with these games. There are 2 energies crossing swords, right? Adam and Eve crossing swords. Lilith doesn't want to hear it anymore. She's praying, making a wish on a star, right? The prayer. It's answered. The sun comes out with the 3 of Cups. And it's Apollo, right? The sun god. The 3 of Cups in this deck is the day that Eros meets Psyche. It's the day that Eros meets Psyche. They fall so madly in love. At the end of their mythos, they are so madly in love, nothing could keep them apart. Nothing. Not even the gods like Aphrodite. Nothing could get them apart. Even through all the different tricks and things that Aphrodite tried to play. This is a huge turning point for counterparts, people on the twin flame journey. This is a big deal because Lilith ain't getting played. You don't want it. To you, it's a fucking joke, right? It's a fucking joke. It's a stupid game that children play. They are not grown. They are not evolved. They are primitive as fuck, like baseline. It is such a waste of energy. And all they do is suffer. It's toxic as shit. Lilith gets out of it. Adam and Eve, when Lilith does not come back and does not play the game, they seriously turn on each other. But that's when the door opens up. That's when the door opens up for Lilith. Lilith has gotten so powerful, right? Miracle, expansion, and a wish granted. Let's pull an advice card. This is the Journey of Love deck by Alana Fairchild. Spirit, what card above all others is guidance, please? What card above all others? Within nothing, there is everything. Card number 2. Within nothing, there is everything. It says, from a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You are sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being with every inner desire and every whispered wish. The universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as manifestation in your life. What is really in your heart? Open your arms, sigh, speak the heart truth aloud to the loving universe and receive it as your divine destiny now. This oracle brings a message to you. Something that you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere. No sign on the horizon to give you hope. Yet it is coming to you anyway. It is spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of universal love rushing towards you, swelling within you now. The wind moves gently through trees, quiet water flows, life's song calls softly. What is it you really want in your heart? What is it you really want in your heart? At the end of the day, it is expansion. It's expansion. It's getting out of the karmic cycles. It's about being loved and being happy. And so from a mirror standpoint, right? Because Adam is playing these triangulation games, what happens in the mirror when Lilith rejects it? Because she can't win against Eve. Adam will always choose Eve so long as Eve is around. She can't get rid of her. And she won't hurt Adam. She won't hurt him. She'll choose herself, but she won't go out of her way to hurt Adam out of malice or anything. She just left. Lilith doesn't want to hurt Adam. That's not her intention ever. But Lilith knows what she deserves. She deserves love. She's elevated. She deserves love. She knows it. That's why she's gotten out of these cycles. That's why she said no. And the mirror of things would have it that Adam's going to get a taste of his own medicine, and Lilith is going to get a hold of somebody, or somebody's going to get a hold of Lilith. They're going to be inseparable. They're going to choose each other over and over and over and over and over again until it drives Adam fucking insane, to the point that he leaves Eve for Lilith, that he lets Eve go completely, sends her back where she came from, puts that piece of him back in that he doesn't need that mirror anymore, that piece of him that needed to heal. That piece of him that he needed to heal. When he truly realizes the mirror with Eve was just for him to recognize and understand how shitty it is to be in Lilith's shoes dealing with his unhealed self. Lilith feels what he chooses. She left and abandoned him because he already abandoned himself in thoughts, his perceptions, the way he was looking at her and treating her. It's a reflection in the mirror. He was speaking to a mirror. The universe is lining it up, right? The dance. The universe is lining it up, the forward movement, the new pathway. The feminine is not choosing to play the games with Adam and Eve. And she's not choosing to go on alone either. She opened the third door. She opened the third door and has no connection to Adam anymore. The new counterpart, the new person coming in for her, is going to be the greatest love she's ever known, Eros and Psyche. Eros values Psyche so much. Psyche is the soul. Love and soul come together. Love could not help falling in love with the soul. Love couldn't help it. Psyche's beautiful, right? Lilith's evolution. She's not the demon anymore. She's not the villain. She's not the third party. She's beautiful, radiant, immortal with Eros. They're immortal. It reminds me, honest to God, on like a celebrity note, Justin Bieber is Adam, Hailey Bieber is Eve, Selena Gomez is Lilith, and Benny Blanco as her partner. They live happily forever and ever. Nothing will pull them apart. And Adam and Eve are stuck in their fucking misery together until they fucking heal. Till Adam heals his reflection with her. Lilith healed hers. Lilith healed her quest, expanded, evolved out, and was able to completely cut Adam's energy off in the meantime. His thoughts and feelings and emotions, she don't feel them anymore. She don't feel them anymore. Psyche essentially dies and is reborn. Aphrodite sent her to the underworld to gain some of Persephone's beauty for her. And was told not to open a box, and she did. Because she just wanted to be the most beautiful she could possibly be for Eros, because he deserved the most beautiful. And in the process, taking the queen of the underworld's beauty into herself, breathing it in, she essentially poisoned herself. Like Aphrodite could handle it because Aphrodite is an immortal god. She was just human. And just as she was dying, like Eros begged to save her, she was given life as an immortal to be with Eros forever, because he could not believe how much she transformed, how much she went through, what she went through to prove that it was about him and him only. Everything else could be left behind. Within nothing there is everything. The wishes are being granted. The wishes are being granted. And what's awesome is, like, the whole time, like, Lilith has been praying for healing. Right? The divine feminine has been praying for healing this whole time. The divine masculine needs to start praying for healing. Needs to start searching. Needs to go solitude, right? Like Lilith did. Needs to go into solitude to heal for what might be a very, very, very long time. For all my Liliths out there, my beautiful divine feminines, you deserve the beauty ahead. You deserve the beauty ahead. I hope this message helps. Much love, guys. Bye.